Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your October general message. I am Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome on in. Cross watchers, you are welcome here. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The power of free will is always at play with any of my readings. And if this reading doesn't resonate, please check out your moon, rising, Venus, Mars signs. All right, Scorpio, we're in the heat of eclipse season. It's all about change, a lot of sudden revelations for most signs, and it all looks a little bit different depending on your chart. Just know that I do offer chart readings, so if you want to dive a bit deeper into what's going on personally for you, just know that you can find all my information in the description box below. All right, so the South Node was in your sign for a year and a half, right? We had that Taurus, Scorpio, lunar node axis from 2021. You can think back to what's happened in your life since then. Naturally, the South Node represents past life. It represents our childhood. It represents parts of us, the shadow sides of us that we're letting go of, right? With South Node in your sign, there's a lot of challenges around like identity. I'm hearing like identity crisis, but things have shifted, right? We're now in this Aries Libra lunar node axis as of July 17th. So you might have noticed in July that you had a bit lightening of the load, right? Lightening things up, or more understanding of your shadow, and being more honest and open about who you are, right? Not being too secretive or keeping your feelings, thoughts hidden, you know, trying your best to explore how to be more vulnerable. So we are in this Aries Libra energy. So if you have any cardinal energy, especially Aries or Libra in your chart, or Capricorn or Cancer, those planets and houses are going to be highlighted. You can take a look into your birth chart and see how that's being affected. You can also see what your North Node is in. So on October 14th, we start off with that solar eclipse in Libra. That is your friendly neighbor, right? Libra is your friendly neighbor right next to you on the astrology wheel. There's a lot of lessons to learn from the signs on each side of us. So that would be Libra and Sagittarius. There's a lot of lessons, good and bad, to learn from our neighbors. But if you have any Libra, again, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, take a look at your chart to see where this eclipse will be highlighting those areas of your life, especially Libra with this solar eclipse in Libra on October 14th. It's going to be in your 12th house. You have a lot of 12th house. And I feel like last month, you can check back to my channel for all my general monthly readings. But I remember, Scorpio, you were like in this highly intuitive time, right? Into the Mystic is the title of your last video, I believe. Really stepping into some powerful arenas, right? That don't seem so 3D, right? And other people might not be able to relate. That 12th house influence is very much a reclusive space. It's the internal landscape. It's a lot of the parts that are unseen. They're asking to be witnessed, right? But it's a very slow a house to kind of process those hidden, repressed emotions, feelings, sensations. And the 12th house has a lot to do with past life and karma, which eclipse season is all about. So you might even be interested in learning about past life regression. Maybe connecting in with your ancestors is what I'm hearing. Learning about your past, your ancestry, your lineage could be very beneficial for you at this time, Scorpio. But yeah, that 12th house, you might be feeling a bit tired. I see the Four of Cups on my tarot deck there. So maybe feeling like a missed opportunity of some sort, having to sort out your feelings on something. There's a lot of like complacency in that energy. 12th house is going to require you to rest, to meditate, okay? And then we have the lunar eclipse on the 28th. It's in your 7th house. So there might be a lot of revelation around relationships, right? In that 12th house energy, you might come to some big conclusions, right? Around a partnership, right? 7th house is that Libra energy. It's the house of partnership. So this can be an intimate relationship. This can be close friends, family, right? Business partners, but it's all with how we relate to others. I see that your relationships could be a bit tested, right? Especially towards the end of the month. With that lunar, oh, we have creative ingenuity. Libra also got this card. Interesting. You might be dealing with a Libra or have a lot of Libra in your chart. You may want to look at that reading. Yeah, 7th house influence with eclipse season. Relationships can be eclipsed in or out of your life, or simultaneously both. But there's a lot of sudden understanding. Things coming to the forefront, like relationships, again, of all forms and facets, are going to be very important for you towards the end of the month. And it might be challenging with that 12th house energy to really be able to focus on others, because the 12th house is, there's such a deep need to go inward. I myself have a sun in the 12th house. I have like several planets in 12th house, and I'm actually a bit of an extroverted person. I can go both ways, really. I'm 50-50, I'd say. But it took me a long time to get to that understanding. With the 12th house, the one thing that can be a challenge is it's really hard to grasp who you are. You know, you lose yourself amongst others, because it's a house that is like, it's Piscean energy. So it's very intuitive. It's almost like you can read the room. You can pick up on other people's emotions and feelings, right? It can be very overwhelming to have a lot of 12th house placements. But in my later years, this is just like a personal story. In my later years, I've learned how to have healthier boundaries, especially energetically. So that could be some things that you're learning, right? Energetically, how to create boundaries within relationships. And finding that good balance there, right? That harmony with this Libra energy that's coming in. We are in Libra season. Mercury is going into Libra as of October 19th. This is also going to be in your 12th house. There's a lot of lessons to learn from Libra, for sure. I would definitely look at their reading if you are feeling drawn to. Okay. Let's pull an animal oracle. 12th house can also talk about long distance travel. So you might be traveling long distance. With 12th house influence, you actually can learn a lot from traveling, like across overseas, right? Not like short distance. This is like another country. Boundaries. Yeah. Like I said, energetic boundaries for you. With that 12th and 7th house, it's like, being open and receptive to other people's needs, but also really being able to understand your own. And how are those two lining up, right? Where's the compatibility piece is what I'm hearing. Boundaries. Yep. Okay. And then on the bottom here, we have productivity. It's in reverse. So the way that I look at this is like that 12th house can be a bit tiresome, you know, maybe feeling a bit restless, low energy in the month of October, needing lots of rest. Safety is showing up here as well. Yeah, this is creating safe space for yourself. But the thing about this card, the eel and the iris, Taurus also got this card. You might be dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus in your chart. They are your opposite. The eel and the iris, you know, the eel likes to kind of be more avoidant, recluse, kind of bury themselves below the surface, stay hidden, right? That's 12th house energy, very much the eel. And then the iris stands very strong and very tall, right? And this also does talk about boundaries, which is interestingly enough a boundaries card here. So I want to read from the book again so I can depict this to you as the book would say, right? Because I always have my own take, but I feel like there's always hidden words within the book that really help wrap up this energy, especially given that you have the boundaries card showing up here. So the boundaries is so strong for you this month. I feel like the page is always stuck for this one. It's like 2 pages stuck together. I have to like pick apart the pages. Thank you for being so patient with me. You might be needing a lot of patience this month, or have needed a lot of patience this month. Okay. Eels are furtive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom, slippery as an eel, refers to the eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which the fer de lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the stealthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. We did see the safety card here. Under productivity, yeah. Now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reactions. Stand firm in your power like the iris. What do I need in order to feel safe? How can I extend safety to others? So there's that fine line, right, of providing safety for others and providing safety for yourself and knowing what your needs and values are. Okay, let's dive into the tarot here. Great start, Scorpio. So deep, as always. Of course, Scorpio's readings would be all, you know, mystical, deep, philosophical, very much in your wheelhouse. Lots of intuition, though, is being asked of you over the last couple months. The power in your intuition. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You might have Earth in your chart or dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you do have Capricorn, just know that is a cardinal sign. And we are amidst this cardinal energy. Heavy, heavy cardinal energy. I'm actually recording this on the Aries full moon, which is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are all about taking action. They are the signs that start a new season, right? Think about it. Aries starts spring. Libra starts fall. Capricorn starts winter. Cancer starts summer, right? They're like the gatekeepers of the season. So with that being said, there's a lot of power in that, right? They initiate the change of the season. All right. That's actually a big core lesson for this eclipse 1.5-year cycle. Change is inevitable, right? It's how we deal with it that matters. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Scorpio. Ooh. Scorpio. Yeah, the 4 of Cups came out again. I kind of had a feeling it would. Scorpio. One more for Scorpio. Scorpio, please show me what I need to see for Scorpio. Well, there you are. Tower card. I had a feeling that was going to come out. The Hangman is on the bottom here in reverse. This is Pisces with the Emperor. Regaining your power here. Autonomy is what I'm hearing. Five of Cups in reverse, it's like getting over some grief, some sadness, however that might look for you. Maybe there's something that you've been grieving over with the Five of Cups in reverse. But we have the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles showing up together here. The Tower is in reverse. So when I see the Tower in reverse, I think of like not wanting to repeat a Tower moment, or again, avoiding something that is inevitable. Like I said, change is inevitable. And maybe this is something that you're having to battle with. Like having boundaries around love and partnership. And again, not avoiding something that needs to change, I guess, is what it's saying here. Change is inevitable. It's coming out very strongly for you. And understanding Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that relationships, especially since you have the 7th house influence, that relationships take mutual effort, work from both parties, right? Cohesiveness, understanding. And maybe you're feeling, with the Tower being your energy, that someone isn't putting in the work required for this relationship, okay? We have the Devil card here. This is Capricorn energy. Again, you might have Capricorn in your chart, or you might just be dealing with one. But the Devil, again, is toxicity, right? This is bound, like bound to something. Feeling bound or tied up, you know, a bit delusional with the Devil card. Tempted, right? But I do see, I don't think this Devil can play many tricks on you, because the energy that I'm seeing here is, you see the Four of Cups, you see the Nine of Wands and the Devil. Both these figures, both these people are looking at the Devil like, come at me, bro. Like, I'm like, your tricks will not, don't fool me anymore, right? Four of Cups. She's just looking over like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? Especially with the Nine of Wands. Like, you can see the Nine of Wands. She is very pensive, very guarded. She is coming from a place where she's been wounded, right? But still standing. Very strong energy. It's like, I feel like you're conquering the Devil in some way. Like, the Devil doesn't have as much power over you as it once did. And this could be someone, or it could be something within you, right? Internally, especially with that 12th house energy. This is very internal. It's very much about the self. But again, it could be about someone else with the 7th house. I see both sides. Sorry, Scorpio, my phone died. Like I was saying, the Devil doesn't have as much power or control over you. It seems that you are a bit skeptical of something or someone. And maybe, again, this could be internally, like I was saying, it could be something that maybe you have been grappling with, and now you're seeing it for what it is. And eventually, and maybe inevitably, this Tower is going to come upright and shift. Just know that this eclipse season is over the next year and a half. October is about setting intention. So with that 12th house, it's going to be so important that you are setting your intentions. And of course, processing some of those emotions that might be coming up below the surface, and honoring who you are, really. Because like I said, the 12th house, you can lose touch with yourself, okay? But it's a very intentional month. I look at it as like casting the rock, right? And that ripple effect that expands out over the next year and a half, okay? So just know that tarot is timeless. I could be talking about something from the past, or this is something that you are going to be moving more into, right? Releasing this Devil and healing, right? Because the Nine of Wands is a very healing energy, or it requires healing, I should say. This person is, again, the wounded warrior, standing guard. Like I said, I feel like this could be a mentality of yours, like, and this Nine of Wands, Four of Cups energy is not going to open your heart, right? It's not going to allow love in. If you're in this Nine of Wands, Four of Cups energy, it's going to keep you trapped, right? So again, this could be a mental space that you've been in for quite some time, and it's because you're guarded around love, potentially. The Knight of Cups is here. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I say the prior message because of this energy showing up. This is your energy, right? Water energy. So I see this as letting love in again. Oh, let love guide you. Being more open, being more romantic, being more inviting. It's the simple joys. Like this person here, you know, they bought flowers. It looks like they're setting up a picnic. So putting in the effort, right? Knight of Cups, romantic, you know, simple gestures and love. All right, let's pull from the Lover's Tarot. I want to see some potential blockages. At this time in the reading, I want you to focus in on your love interest. Whoever you came to this reading for, we're going to pull some love oracle messages, and then we're going to take this over to Patreon for the extended love reading. Scorpio. Scorpio. Alone. You feel like you are alone in this situation, all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. And there's that Nine of Wands. I actually got the similar message. Who was this for? I think it was Virgo. You might be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, but they had the same two cards come out. Okay, and the Nine of Wands, this person is standing alone, right? They're very guarded, feeling isolated. And sometimes we put ourselves there, right? We have like really high boundaries. On the boundaries card that showed up for you, it's like we can have our walls so high that we don't let anyone in, right? And we don't let love in because we're so pessimistic and so jaded by this devil, you know? The one thing about this devil that another reader actually mentioned yesterday, it's like the devil is inviting you to be free from this, right? Like their hand is out, like be free from this. I like that perspective. For some reason, I'm using it for your reading because I really like the way that they put it. Struggle. You feel like you aren't being supported. There's a lot around support here. If it's not a team effort, it's best to stand alone. So this might be what's being revealed in love this month for you, is that you're feeling, again, Eight of Pentacles. It's not a mutual effort. You know, if you feel like you're standing alone in this relationship, then it's time for you to address it. Again, that 12th house is going to bring up a lot of these repressed emotions, and it's going to require you being vulnerable and honest and open about them. Nine of Cups. Speaking from your heart is what it is that you truly need. What is it that's lacking in love? Because it looks like you feel very unsupported, and you might just become more passive aggressive instead of actually addressing it head on this month, Scorpio. Let's pull another lover's oracle message and take this over to Patreon. Please like, share, and subscribe. All of your support is truly helpful to keep this channel running. The Patreon link is in the description box below. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio in regards to love? Let's wrap up this reading with a love oracle. Scorpio, please show me what I need to see for Scorpio. Not enough. The effort, right? If you're resonating with that message, we're going to dive into it, right? Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, jealousy, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. There's that Tower. So if you feel like this doom, inevitable doom right now in your relationship, again, you feel like it's one-sided, there's not enough support, you feel like you're being neglected in some way, you're standing alone in some situation, you're feeling like a bit jealous, right? That can be a little bit of that scorpionic energy. Feeling not enough, feeling unloved or stabbed in the back. These are some core themes that we're going to dive into in your extended reading. I hope to find you over there, Scorpio. If this is where we depart, please check in for the mid-October check-ins for each sign. Be well. Bye for now.